AMD told investors it expects Q3 revenue of roughly $8.7 billion, which would be about plus 28% year-over-year, and the company explicitly pointed to ramping AI products as a primary driver of that outlook. That guidance flipped a lot of heads because it translates AI momentum into real, near-term dollars, not just hype. Design wins at the big clouds. Why that matters a lot. One reason the guidance is credible: AMD already has design wins at major cloud providers. Names like Microsoft, Oracle, and Meta have publicly committed resources, instances, or infrastructure that use AMD's AI accelerators and EPYC CPUs. These relationships are not small pilot projects. They are procurement and product decisions that mean capacity will be built out at scale. That's the plumbing of the AI boom. When the cloud OEMs and you win a reliable distribution channel into the companies running AI at scale. It's like getting shelf space in Walmart instead of trying to sell your gadget only at weekend craft fairs. Once you're on the shelf, people find you by accident and in volume. The 10 to 15% GPU share target, realistic or wishful thinking? Analysts and some market write-ups suggest AMD has a realistic path to capture about 10% to 15% of AI GPU share by 2027 if current trends, design wins, product ramps, and hyperscaler commitments continue. Why is that a meaningful number? Even a low double-digit share of the AI accelerator market, which could be enormous, would materially expand AMD's data center revenue. AMD's own momentum in CPUs, EPYC, doubles as a Trojan horse. If you sell the server CPU, you get a chance to pitch the accelerators in the same racks. Put bluntly, going from near zero to 10% of GPUs in a market the size of AI accelerators is like a new coffee chain growing to dozens of cities. Small share, huge revenue when the market itself is exploding. The data center angle, Q2 proof and EPYC strength. AMD's data center revenue in Q2 was a headline number, roughly $3.2 billion, up about 14% year-over-year, driven primarily by strong demand for EPYC processors that power cloud and enterprise workloads. That's not incidental. EPYC sales give AMD recurring, high-value traction in data centers and create an installed base that is later eligible for accelerator expansion. Example: if EPYC is the welcome mat in the server room, accelerators are the upgrade sticker. Once the CPU is in the rack and the vendor relationship proven, adding AMD accelerators to the same environment becomes a much easier procurement decision. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. How 10 to 15% GPU share could double data center revenue. The math is intuitive. Suppose AMD's data center business today is a few $1 billion driven mostly by CPUs and some accelerators. If the AI accelerator market balloons and AMD captures a material share, the 10 to 15% figure analysts mention, then the incremental revenue from GPUs, plus the synergies with EPYC server sales, could push the data center segment to roughly double over a multi-year span. In plain terms, GPUs have much higher per unit dollar values in AI racks than many CPU deployments, so a modest share gain in that market scales quickly into big revenues. Think of a bakery that suddenly starts selling wedding cakes, high ticket, alongside daily pastries, low ticket. If the bakery wins a few big wedding contracts, its revenue can double even if cupcake sales are steady. The share move: AMD stock is up this year, and investors notice. AMD's shares have gained roughly a third year to date as investors price in these AI ramps, EPYC strength, and the potential for GPU share gains. That performance reflects a combination of product news, cloud commitments, and market optimism that the company's execution will match its ambitions. Market snapshots from investment coverage show wide gains in that ballpark. Why EPYC demand keeps the lights on, and the data centers humming. EPYC processors are the workhorses of cloud compute, virtualization, web services, containers, microservices, and many inference backends all run on CPUs before offloading heavy kernels to accelerators. The current wave of emerging AI use cases, from recommendation systems and search to real-time personalization, and the newer wave of agentic AI, autonomous AI agents that act and make decisions, increases demand for general-purpose CPUs as well as accelerators. In many deployments, EPYC is used for orchestration, pre-processing, and model-serving plumbing, making it an essential piece of the revenue puzzle. If inference is a taxi fleet shuttling people every minute, EPYC CPUs are the dispatchers, dispatch servers, route optimizers, and payment processors that keep the taxis running smoothly. You need both. Agentic AI, yes, that's a thing, and why it favors general compute. Agentic AI, systems that take independent actions and carry out multi-step tasks with minimal human prompting, is rising fast in enterprise plans. Agentic systems typically require continuous orchestration, monitoring, data retrieval, and decision-making loops that lean heavily on general-purpose compute in addition to accelerators for heavy neural math. McKinsey, IBM, and other industry watchers highlight agentic AI as a trend that will broaden the types of compute demanded across the stack, and that helps EPYC adoption because the CPU layer is where orchestration and integration happen. Imagine a team of robot concierges, agentic AIs, that schedule meetings, reorder supplies, and file expense reports. The concierge brains, LLMs, need accelerators for reasoning. The orchestration, data plumbing, and integrations live on the CPUs. Product positioning: MI350/MI355 class plus EPYC equals system TCO story. AMD isn't just selling standalone chips. It's selling systems where EPYC CPUs plus Instinct accelerators and optimized software stacks claim a better total cost of ownership, TCO, for many inference and mixed workloads. Cloud buyers care about $/inference, $/query latency at P99, power draw, and rack density, not just raw flops. AMD's pitch is to be good enough or better on key metrics while being materially cheaper at the system level. And that resonates when hyperscalers see runaway inference bills. AMD is selling combo meals, the burger, fries, and drink together, rather than just a fancy patty. For buyers focused on cost per customer served, the combo matters that could symbolically 300x some SI. Note this as well. And he shewed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. And there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, either light of the sun, for the Lord God giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. And he said unto me, These sayings are faithful and true, and the Lord God of the holy prophets sent his angel to shew unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Revelation 22 verses 1-6. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all his commandments, he has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let him be your guide, for he will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe, and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.